Can you please state your full name, age, and occupation?
My full name, Elizabeth Blancas Lopez, age 21, and occupation, I'm an employee at Target.
Okay. And where are you from? Like, what city?
I am from Mexico City.
And how many siblings do you have?
I have 3 siblings.
And are they all from Mexico City as well?
No, they were all born in San Francisco or Daly City.
And how about your parents?
My mom and my dad both are from Mexico. They were both born there and raised there.
And what was their occupation?
I think my dad was some type of like security at a like big building, and then my mom, she was working in the building as a secretary or like office assistant or something.
So same building, but just
yeah.
That's cute. Okay. And so, what was it like growing up in Mexico?
It was a lot more dangerous. A lot of things actually happened down there, like like hazardous stuff was on the floor, like glass. I've actually had glass go through my toe. A scorpion has stung me. Just endless stuff like that. So it's a lot more dangerous down there, I guess you can say.
Yeah. And how about in the United States? What have you noticed?
It's more like, I guess it's more safe. There's not a lot, the worst that can happen to you is like you can get like bitten by a spider. Mm-hmm. But everything else is just, it's a lot safer. It's a lot better over here.
Mm-hmm. So, at what age did you first arrive in the United States?
I was brought here at 3.5.
3.5. And why did you and your family come to the United States?
My mom wanted to come out here, obviously, to make a better living and, create a better life for me and my siblings.
Mm-hmm. So, where did you guys first arrive in America?
I think, I don't know, when I came, my mom already had a place set up in San Francisco somewhere. I don't remember where.
Yeah.
But somewhere.
And did you and your family find jobs immediately in
my mom? Yeah, she's always been like very she's a hard worker and she's always found something so she could provide for us.
Yeah. And how about your dad?
My dad is he was never around. He actually stayed in Mexico. So, yeah.
Well, you and your mom came.
Yeah, my mom came here first, and then I stayed in Mexico for 3.5 years, and then I came.
Okay. And then your siblings came.
They were all born here.
Here, yes.
Yeah.
So, what was the whole process like coming to the United States and everything?
I know for my mom, she didn't come here legally. She, did the old-fashioned way, coming over the border and all that. Mm-hmm. For me, it was a bit less complicated. I was brought by a different family that was actually from here. And so when you're a baby or, a little kid, you're not asked for documentation because you don't have any except your birth certificate. And that doesn't have any type of a photo of you or anything like that. So it was easy for me to come over, although the first time I think it didn't work because I was a little too dark for the family that was bringing me over. So yeah, that was...
So what did they say, to the family and stuff like that?
I'm not 100% sure. I think my mom just told me that they just didn't let me in. They didn't let me through the border.
And did you guys ask families ahead of time to see if they could help or?
Yeah, you had to pay a certain amount of money. I believe it was $5,000 back then, and now it's a lot more.
Wow.
Yeah, but for them to be able to bring you over, and even if they fail the first time, it's not like you have until they bring you over. If they don't fail, if they fail the first time, you have to pay them again. Another $5,000, and then.
So how many times did it take for you to?
I feel like it was twice, but it could be once. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I was so young, I don't remember.
Wow. So maybe about $10,000 to get.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, and that was back then.
Yeah.
1990. What, 8?
1998.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So, do you remember your first day in the United States? Sorry.
No. I don't. No, I just remember my first day of preschool.
Preschool. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the language, English language, so I was kind of like speaking to the teacher in Spanish, and they couldn't understand. So, the next day, my second day, I learned how to say, "Can I have a bowl of cereal?" And so that's what I would just say all day. But yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So, what were some hardships that your family had to experience in the United States?
It was mostly financially. When you're not from this country, obviously getting a job is not the easiest. It has to be a cash job. Or, back then it was a little easier before 9/11 happened. Jobs still hired people, but, under the table.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't, go the extra mile to make sure your papers, all check out. But after that, it got even harder. So it was just financially. It was hard to be stable.
Yeah, and have you ever actually experienced any racial discrimination or anything in America?
Growing up, not really. I felt like I was part of, the United States. I felt like a citizen. I was, part of my community. Nobody really, asked me if, I was undocumented or anything like that. Everyone was just my friend, or parents didn't, we just all looked out for each other. So, not really.
That's really good to hear, though, because other people, I feel
I definitely know.
Okay. That's all.
That's it?
Alright, good. Thank you so